Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Let me know, thumbs up, if you can hear me or not. Just checking everything. If not, I'm going to have to turn. Yes, there you are. Okay, perfect. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Um, the moon the moon's in Taurus, but the moon likes Taurus, but there's some hard aspects that are coming in. One is that Mars is at 29 degrees, and Mars is very anxious right now. Mars is our going, let's get going, let's do things, let's move, let's, going in a forward motion. And he's anxious. He's tired of being in Taurus because Taurus is like, oh, here we go. Yes, we do. Doopity 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 doo. I mean, that's the Taurus energy. It is very slow. It doesn't move fast, right? It wants to contemplate. It is the cow, right? So when we look at things, when we look at earth signs, they don't move fast. They have a plan. They're implementing their plan. They're doing what the steps that they have to do within the mundane world. And Taurus is fixed. We have this fixed energy, right? And we have the moon coming up, and it's going to be crossing over Algol. It's going to be crossing over, Mars, and squaring the sun. I mean, it's this giant T square, or squaring Saturn. So there's this giant harsh T square in the sky. And with that yod, with the sun, with Neptune and Pluto, is where are we heading? It's the finger of God. The finger of God's coming in, and it's saying, where are we heading? What direction do you want to head into? Pluto is about strategic. What is it that what are we birthing and growing into? Neptune is the dream. Yet this energy could get you to a point where my dreams aren't coming true. Nothing's working out for me. My life feels like a pile of clusterfucks all over the place. And this is where it's like, hold the horses. Got to take a deep breath. I woke up with tons of anxiety today. I know it's like everything feels like it's clearing. Now, anybody who is born in, just let me figure this out. I need my calculator this morning. So, anybody who was born in around 1994, okay, 95, so I'd say about 93, 94, 95, in around that area. Anybody who's born in 62, 63, 64, in that era will be going through a Saturn return. So, and if you have, with that Saturn return, I mean, that is having to do with Aquarius. That has to do with connections, figuring out connections, figuring out how to do things, how to create new ways and innovative ways within your life, right? So Saturn comes in and makes a lot of changes. Now, when we have a moon squaring Saturn, and we're all feeling this, we all have this. This is all. So some of us might be feeling the double whammy with it. So there might be feeling a double whammy. So if you're feeling a double whammy, or just like, the excess pressure, that, with that moon, remember the moon is internal. So you might be feeling a lot more internally. So bringing that harshness in. And this is where we need to surrender. Surrender, do your meditation, get on your meditation pillow and have a sit down, and trust. This is coming into the shadow with Mercury. Mercury's coming into shadow. It's in Virgo, and we all have that. Mercury is that communication. It is about that learning. It's about routine, right? Because Mercury rules Virgo. So we're looking at our routine. Is this the routine we want? Is this what we want to be doing? It's um, of service. And Virgo's like, we got to get going. We got to do things. And I feel like I got a bunch of hair. I just had my cat on me, so I feel I got all her hair on me. Um, that feeling of service. And the moon or the sun's going to be, I mean, right now it's in Leo, but it's coming towards Virgo, and it'll be going into Virgo next week. It's like go time. Let's get going. Yet Mercury's going needs to be retrograde and say, I don't know what I want to go to. Is this the way to go? Is that the way to go? So our process, our thinking is getting kind of muddled, right? And I find it's when a ruling planet, is in its sign, I feel like it's a little bit heavier on us. It's a little bit um, more expectations on what we need to be doing. That's what I feel. So we have that. And then Mars is slowing down, even though it's going forward. But once it hits Gemini, it's going to slow right down. It's going to go all the way up to 28 degrees of Gemini, go all the way retrograde, all the way back to, I think, 3 degrees, and then go forward again. So he's going to be in Gemini till March of next year. Won't even go into what's going to happen in March of next year. That's a whole nother clusterfuck. you know so we are going through these processes, and it's these cleansings and clearings and movement, and it's overwhelming. It could be hitting you financially because of where Taurus is, right? It could be hitting you, within your own, as we got to think of the Leo, of what we are wanting to strive for within our heart. And then we have Scorpio now. Oh, now that's a whole other with this no there. Not to get lost in ideas or trying away from things. With South Node there, to a truth. And if you just try ahead, with the North Node, which is in Taurus. So we have this energy transformation and wanting to create these changes, and we're really feeling this heaviness, we're really feeling this overwhelmness, and those extremely sensitive and very feeling it, the next is solar flares. I mean, solar flares are always coming at us. Remember, we're big blue balls. Hello. That was weird. I'm talking and stuff like that. All right. I know something's blinking on my computer. It's blinking everywhere. A lot of stuff is going on. Everything's going. And as soon as I'm in, so we got a lot to do with solar flares and that's happening right now. And we really honor ourselves. We have to really take that time for and see positive and vision, and walk away from what doesn't feel good, and really learn to fill ourselves up with what does feel good. So lots going on, people. I said this is a big boom week. There's a lot of booms. There's a lot of explosions that are happening now, and there's a lot of transition and changes that are going on right now in the world, and we really have to honor ourselves on this journey. If you if you know anybody who suffers from any drug or alcohol issues, really be aware, because this could be falling off the wagon time. this could be high suicide time too, especially with that you obviously do that to delusional plus we're using alcohol as the one for alcohol. So we're hitting a lot of really intense kind of energy right now, and it can really be taxing on those just normally, like, with a lot of thoughts and a lot of anxiety and things like that, along with those who already have issues of anxiety and stress and things along that line. So this is really bringing in um, a lot of pressure, honoring yourself through this pressure. Now we're heading into more. I hate to tell you guys this, but that's what we're doing. We're heading into a compression of energies, and this is not to slack down. This is really having us hold on to our truth and our values. This is a time of not slacking. It is a time to not focus on the things that aren't working or the dreams that are not coming together. And sometimes this is where big changes are coming in, and maybe you don't like those changes. This is a time of certain responsibilities you don't want to take, but the responsibilities come and you have to take on those new responsibilities, or face the truths that are there, that are coming in, and take a look at them, and in doing so is going to help you to head into a better place. But it's taking those first steps, and sometimes it's cleaning up a lot of mess that we don't want to clean up, you know so I say that, it reminds me of my youngest son. Whenever he said he was going to throw up, and we are just like, "Oh my god!" Because whenever he said that, that was it. That was just, and that's not the mess you want to clean up, right? You want to get them to the toilet or to the sink somewhere where there isn't spew everywhere. I know what it's like, but that's the whole thing. It's like unexpectedness, and then there's whole like, shit, I got to clean this mess. But I find sometimes when these messes come up, you get to a root to a problem that you may not have known was there, right? And start to look at something new. Again, take a look at your banking situations and stuff like that. Things about banking is coming in, a lot to do with um, different banks and stuff, information about banks. So your savings and stuff like that. Anybody who has large deposits and stuff within banks, please take a look at those large deposits. Is it something that you want to keep there or not? Do you want to transfer them? Look into things that are, sustainable, something that the world's always used, gold and silver, when it comes to things. So there's a lot of these energies that are coming in to get us look. And remember, Taurus and Scorpio both rule money. They both are money ruling signs. Taurus rules personal money, that's the North Node, and um, Scorpio rules banking, and the South Node is in banking, so there's going to be disruptions. Then you have Pluto retrograding at the end of the degrees of Capricorn, which has to do with um, things to do with banking systems, like organizations, corporations, governments, and stuff like that. So rules and regulations will be changing when it comes to banking situations. We're going to be seeing that. We're going to be, things to do with the market, marketing, market, housing, things along that line as well. So this is really, in the Muggle world, being aware, because it's fixed energy and a lot of earth energy. So even though there is the higher energies coming in, there is this earth that's pulling us, that says you have to maintain here. You have to maintain here. What is that maintaining here, and what is that of truth for you within this world? And that's where you see, or you'll feel a lot of energies, especially with Mars at the end. Mars at the end of Taurus is not is it's really funky. It's crazy. We haven't had this since um in the early stage of 2021. So going from January to February, right? He was retrograded in 2020. January 26th went into Taurus, went through Taurus until March of 2021. So there's a lot of feelings of being tied down, being the heaviness of everything coming in with that as well. So gotta breathe, gotta breathe. Meditations are very important right now, and really keeping a journal, meditations, journal, prayer, really self-reflection right now, and not and releasing. There's a lot of releasing, there's a lot of shadow work that's being done right now, not only cosmically within the earth plane, but also with each individual person as well. And we got, see, the Three of Swords comes up. So the Three of Swords, so there's a lot of heartache, a lot of, oh my God, I got to release this. But you have to. Sometimes we have to go through this shit to get to the better stuff. So the Three of Swords are coming up with us. And that means that we got to do some reflection. So the Hermit card. Here we are. We have this beautiful Hermit card, and it is reflection. So I'm going to give you the angel for the Hermit card. So the angel for the Hermit card is Remiel. Remiel. Remliel. Love it. We're learning all these new angels. Remiel. So it's the angel of awakening, helps us to see the difference between illusions and truth. So today, Archangel Remiel is our angel. He is our angel to help us to see through the delusions that are happening within the world so that we can trust the guidance upon our journey. All right. So, how you call in Archangel Remiel is that you say his name 3 times. Archangel Remiel. Archangel Remiel. Archangel Remiel. Be with me, in me, and around me. Surround me. Guide me. In all that I do, and all that I say, and all that I be today. Help me to see the truth and live in my truth, allowing me to shine within my own beautiful divinity. Guide me through my day. So bring in Archangel Remiel. And with that, 3 of Pentacles. So we got double 3. So that's Ascendant Masters are with us. So Ascendant Masters are guiding us. We got double 3s with the Hermit card, which is 9. We have a lot of energy when it comes to the Ascendant Masters. So we are being guided upon the truth of our ways, and we're going into the directions that feel in alignment for us. And with that, with the 3 of Pentacles, meaning that your skills are being seen. You are being seen in the truth of who you are. You're standing in your truth. You're standing in your light. You are being seen, and you are being guided. And the overall spiritual card is the Knight of Cups. You gotta love it, the Nine of Cups. He's that loving little guy who says, come on, I love you. Let's come into our heart. Let's come into our heart space. Allow ourselves to be the truth of who we are and be that beautiful, loving divinity, even in amongst the pain that we might be feeling. But there is always love around us. The love is there. So on that note, I'm sending you off so much love and light. Meditation starts next month on September 4th. If you want to join me, we are going to be doing a different type of meditation. It's not going to be Kundalini meditation. I'm going to be using different formats for meditation and teaching us new ways on how to bring in the alpha and the theta brain waves in order to help us to bring forth and manifest and have a beautiful life. So if you want to join me, it's $25 for the whole month. Right now, it's going to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It might be changing, and my times might be changing on that because there's some things that'll be changing probably in September with me, but it's not finalized yet. So we'll see. But I will be doing the meditations, and if they are, we'll go with the flow, and that's the way life is. That's the way life is. Also, if you want a 3-card reading, maximum 30 minutes, $50. So book that now if you are wanting that. And sending you guys out such great love and light. Got to get going because off to Steve's appointment. So have a blessed one, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.